What is up, Rogue Nation? We are back for the first time in a while with a unboxing video, and this is actually something different today. Usually it's toys, usually it's Funko Pops. I mean, that falls in the category of toys and collectibles, but it's none of that today. We have actually been diving deep into the Star Wars physical media, aka DVDs or Blu-rays, even though I don't have any Blu-rays to show you. But I went on Mercari, did a little purchase, and this comes after I did a couple of flea market purchases, all for $1. Now these two are you're gonna possibly see these again, spoiler alert, but the reason I've been diving deep, if you will, into some Star Wars physical media, really two reasons. I used to be this is before the days of streaming services and all that stuff. Growing up as a kid, I was all into the pro wrestling DVDs, all the WWE stuff. I would get it every month. I'd get other random companies, this, that, and the other, and I still have a ginormous collection. I sold some stuff, probably about 30% of the old collection, but I still have a ton, and I've been diving back in to that, just getting some stuff just because it's fun. I just like A, the collecting aspect, and B, you also get some bonus material on the DVDs still that are not on, if you watch wrestling, Peacock, or any of the other streaming services. As for Star Wars, I never really collected the Star Wars physical media, if you will, as a kid, and of course everything is on Disney Plus, but there's just something about the collecting aspect that I love. Plus, you never know what's gonna happen. You know, we got stuff, you know, getting pulled off Disney Plus, not Star Wars, but you know, the Willow show or movie, whatever it is, just got recently pulled off. You know, what if Star Wars gets sold one day and then it's on a different streaming service and then Disney doesn't have it? Who knows? This is all just absolutely pure speculation. Like, God only knows what will happen one day. But there's just something about the collecting aspect, and since Star Wars is basically just as big as me for wrestling, I thought it'd be cool to dive deep. So I went and picked up a couple of things at a flea market. We'll get to the unboxing in a minute, but we had the 2008 Clone Wars movie. Again, and all three of these purchases were for $1. And the reason I even like picking these up is because they all still had some original inserts in there. I doubt this code works anymore, but if anybody wants it, you can knock yourself out for the digital thing. Not that you need it anyway, because this is also on Disney Plus. But we got that for $1, and then we also have Attack of the Clones. $1 right there. This also has its original inserts. The disc is not in there right now because I was actually watching it last night on the DVD, just pure nostalgia. But there's your disc 2 right there. And then we also have Revenge of the Sith, my favorite Star Wars movie. Let me show you guys the insert on this one as well. And literally perfect condition DVDs, inserts in there, $1. For both of them, for all of them. So pretty cool stuff. So this is what really kickstarted the Star Wars DVD collection, if you will. And then I went on Mercari, made a purchase. So we'll go ahead. We got these three. Now let's get into the unboxing. Alright, so again, I got all this stuff off Mercari, all from one seller as well. And I paid a fair price. Obviously, like, DVDs aren't really in style anymore, so, you know, some people are upcharging for them, and then other people are just trying to, you know, get rid of them. They don't want them anymore because they don't need them. So you'll find DVDs online for the cheapest of prices, and you'll also find people selling them for astronomical prices. And sometimes that's meaningful because it was an exclusive cover art or this, that, and the other. But I think I paid literally like $30 for all these, and some people might say you spent $30 on DVDs, but I thought it was worth it. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this whole, let me not get my address in there, this whole stack out. There we go. And not drop him. I caught him. That was just the box you guys heard. I caught him. You guys saw that. I caught him. The box fell, but we don't need that anyway. Okay, so we have all 6 plus, and I mean the original 6. Obviously, the originals are prequels, but I just like saying the original 6 when talking about the George Lucas films, plus some bonus material. So let's run through all these. And yes, that means I have a double of Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, but as you'll see, it's actually a little bit different. So we have let me get these ones out of the way. We have Episode 1, A Phantom Menace, and I'm pretty sure these all have, yes, they all have their original inserts as well, which is super cool. It just makes it complete. Like, I always hated when I used to buy wrestling DVDs from like a flea market or just like a secondary store, and like they would be used, they didn't have the inserts in there, because sometimes that, like, you won't know everything that's on the DVD. Obviously not in this case, it's just the movie and extra material, but it's just nice to have it in there. It kind of completes the collection part of it, if you will. So we got the Phantom Menace, Episode 1. You guys know I am a prequels kid, so absolutely awesome. This one's a little bit tore up in the cover, but again, I don't care. So as you guys saw, we have the widescreen version of Attack of the Clones, and now we also have this full screen version of Attack of the Clones. And it's a little bit tore up there, but again, it's not the biggest deal in the world. There's your side bend, there's your back, and of course, same. You can see the disc in this one as well. But of course, the same inserts in there. So we have a double of Attack of the Clones. We also have a double of Revenge of the Sith. So we have your widescreen, and now we have your full screen. I kind of just made it perfect. I found those two movies at a flea market, and then these other two that were with all these other movies were kind of different variants, so it kind of made it worth it. So you have your full screen version of Revenge of the Sith. So now I got 2 ways to watch my favorite movie of all time. Isn't that great? Favorite Star Wars movie. You have New Hope. Getting into the originals now. Very, very cool. And there's your insert, just 1 disc for these. There's your insert, you got all the chapters on there. Original New Hope cover art, or poster on the disc, which is very cool. You have Empire Strikes Back, my second favorite movie of all time. Awesome cover art there. There's your insert. I'm sure all the chapters are on the other side, but I'm not going to turn that around right now. So you got Episode 5. I don't know if I showed the back. There's the back, Battle of Hoth. That wants to focus there. You guys get the point. We have Return of the Jedi, a masterpiece of a movie. There's your back. I don't know why the backs aren't focusing, probably because it has so much lettering, but... And there's your back on there. I like how all the discs have, like, the original posters on them. Then, of course, they have the unique cover arts. Which some of the cover arts, like, that's one of the coolest parts of DVD collecting back in the day, and it would be now. Like, imagine if we got, like, a Mandalorian version, like Mandalorian Season 1, Mandalorian Season 2. This style of cover art, like, that'd be super sick. I know back in 2019, they re-released all, at that point, 8 movies with new cover arts and stuff. I think it was all Blu-ray, but it's just, these are cooler. These are cooler, in my opinion. Not necessarily DVD or Blu-ray, just the cover art. And then you also had the Star Wars Trilogy bonus material, which I think I've watched some of this on YouTube before, but it's just cool to still have it. You have a OG picture of George and Mark Hamill in the back, and then yeah, you have your insert and your disc there. And yeah, like I said, I think I watched some of this on YouTube before, but then I don't know if some of these have. I'm pretty sure the prequels movies all have their own like bonus materials with their second disc. That's what they all are. And then obviously the originals are just the originals. But yeah, awesome freaking haul over these last couple of days, getting back into one of my earliest loves, you know, between toy collecting and then DVD collecting. So here's how the Star Wars DVD collection is looking so far. My goal is, I don't need the sequels, I'm not buying those, but I at least want to get, I know when they were first coming out, like on Cartoon Network, most of the Clone Wars seasons, I think, are on DVD. I don't think season 7's out on DVD, but the other 6 might. I know at least like the first 4 or 5 are. Towards the end, again, I don't know, so I need to look up that, but I want to get all the Clone Wars seasons somehow. And then I'm pretty sure Rebels might be on DVD and Blu-ray as well. So if I can get all those, then I'll have everything Star Wars that are my go-tos that I enjoy outside of, like, Mando Season 1 and Season 2. But, like, so God forbid everything was, like, off Disney Plus one day. I got all my backups. So awesome start to the Star Wars DVD collection. I don't know, I haven't had a room, haven't had a space, I should say, to display these. They've just been kind of sitting with my wrestling DVDs, but maybe I'll put them, you know, back here in the background so you guys can see them in future videos. But yeah, we got your first 6 movies, your Clone Wars, your bonus material. Very cool stuff. So this is going to be the first of 2 videos coming between today and tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be unboxing the Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca Jabba's Skiff Funko Pops out of their boxes. I've literally not taken these out yet, and I've had them for almost a week, so I want to take them out on a video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first video on the Rogue Nation YouTube channel in a while. I want to start getting back to making some content here, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
This is Rogue 2. This is Rogue 2. Commander Skywalker, do you copy? This is Rogue 2.